Maia Lumsden. I'm 22 years old. My junior ranking was top 50 ITF. I'm currently 360 something right now, and I go to University of Stirling. My junior experience was good. My last year of juniors, I got to play in the junior Grand Slams, so that was a highlight for me. I'd say my kind of when I was younger is maybe a little bit different to some of my peers. I was in full-time school all the way till my exams, so that was something I always combined. I did travel quite a bit, but the school were supportive of that, and I was able to still travel whilst at full-time school. I would sometimes miss a couple of classes. I think I took a couple less, like GCSE than normal, so I was able to be able to do that, and I was able to maybe practice once or twice during the school time during the week. And overall, I think I did play quite a lot of international tournaments from quite a young age, which looking back now, it seems like I was really young when I started that kind of stuff. But I think it was a really good experience. I guess in Scotland, there's not that many players competing in the tournament, so for me to kind of see the rest of the world, it was important to get out of Scotland and experience those tournaments. After I finished school, I then went full time for a year. I went to train abroad at an academy, and then it was whilst I was there, I think I was 17, 18 at the time, when I was kind of making that decision. I had some messages about America, and but for me, I knew I wasn't ready to play full time. I didn't enjoy it as much in that year that I did. So for me, I definitely wanted to go to uni, try to get a degree. I knew like my game, and probably wasn't ready, when I was 18 to be making a living from the sport. So I for sure wanted to go to uni, but I also did really want to start on that kind of pro tour journey. So I feel like that was kind of the main reason why I chose to stay and go to a British uni, was because I felt like Stirling had said they would kind of support me in the fact I'd be allowed to go to tournaments during semester time. So going to Stirling, especially obviously being in Scotland, they'd said before I started that I'd be able to do that, and for me that was something that I really wanted to do, was just to start that kind of futures journey as well, and then obviously have the kind of 4 or 5 years where I could really work and develop my game, and it would give me the time to, I guess, try and work up the rankings. I think thing with Stirling, I instead of the 3 classes a semester, I take 2 classes, so that's gives me a bit of the flexibility to be able to do it on the road, so it's not too full on, the kind of workload and the tennis amount. A normal training kind of day for me, there's a university kind of scholars group in the morning, 8 to 10 in the morning, so I'll do that group training session with the rest of the guys and girls, and then usually in the afternoon, maybe a bit more of a individual session with maybe another player or coach, and then with probably a gym session as well each day. In terms of tournaments, the first couple of years, I would say I played a lot more Bucks matches, and I kind of made my tournament schedule around those. I'd say in the last year or two, I'd maybe, I guess as my ranking got a bit higher and it was more important to play more tournaments, I would play all the key Bucks games, but my kind of ITF scheduling, I guess I put that a little bit ahead, so I would kind of choose my tournaments, not really looking just at the Bucks matches. But I think for me, having both was so good. Being able to do a couple of ITF tournaments and come back and play a Bucks match, or the cup games as well. Just doing both was great for my tennis, because it was a lot of matches all year round. Even if the kind of future ITFs weren't going well, it gave me a chance to have matches, guaranteed matches all year. It's always very competitive. I'd say each year that I've played, the teams have been getting stronger each year. There's been a lot of like master's students as well the past couple of years that have really kind of strengthened a lot of the teams, and often people who have maybe played pro or come back from America. So everything's really competitive. I think especially in the home games, it's good if you've got people coming down to support. And then also the kind of cup matches. A couple of years we've been in the Bucks final, and there's other sports that are there as well that have often come down to support. So I think every year it's been getting stronger and more competitive. I know the leagues were really tight this year, so I think it's only getting stronger. After university, I would love to go pro. I'd love to try and make a living from the sport and get top 100 in the world, I guess. But also I know that the past few years, just being at uni, and it's something that's really helped my tennis, just having that a bit of a life balance, having both things at the same time. So my degree, because I do one less class per semester, is going to take me 5.5 years instead of 4 years. So I've got another 1.5 years left. So once that's done, I guess I'll see where my tennis is at. But I think, I mean, as long as I can keep studying, then I probably would, never know about a master's or anything. So I know that it's been a massive benefit for me. So I wouldn't, I guess, jump into full time too soon.